Greetings, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful crafty day. I made a trip to Joann's. Of course, we had to go check out their clearance section. And right now, still, as of today, they have the paper crafting clearance half off the clearance price. So my $5 stamp was only $2.50. And though I told myself no more block stamps as long as I can get them off, and I did this at the store and I was like, all right, I can get that off. And then I thought, well, maybe it'll be a nice video to show what I do when I come home with new stuff, because I hear it a lot. We come home with something, we put it down, and it gets forgotten or misplaced, and then we buy a double. And the last few weeks, I have been reorganizing and trying to keep everything tidy, and it's been working out for me. So I thought I'd share what I would do. Now, if this was a clear stamp, I would do the same thing aside from remove it from the block. So here, when I was at the store, I was just giving it a gentle peel to see what I was going to be working with. And it's actually not too bad. So we're just going to reef that off of there. And so what I'm hoping next, so that the block isn't wasted, I'm hoping, because Hero Arts puts a sticker on theirs. Yes. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys because somebody's... Oh, it's my little puppy. They're letting the dog in. Never mind. Come on, Foxy. Up, up. Sorry about that. All right, so we peel this back. Maybe my fingers are stuck to the other side. All right. Yeah. So I do other crafts. So this, I think, will be fabulous. I'm going to clean it up, run it through this, some Goo Gone. Goo Gone is great for getting sticky stuff off of stuff. So would peanut butter, but that might stain, leave a grease stain. But if you've got gum stuck in your hair, you may use peanut butter to get it out. We'll get this all cleaned up, and then I can do a painting on there or something unique and different. And then have a nice little block. So this will not go in the garbage. It will be repurposed as another art form. And see where this corner is rounded a little? I'll just do that to the other side. So keep that. So the only part of it really for the garbage is the sticky. All right. So I have my little rubber stamp out and it's ready to be repurposed. Some gooey stuff there. I've got my ink ready. And this, oops, hold on a second. Sorry about that. And the kiddo is headed to bed. So, I have a box that holds these file folders. Let me zoom out for you. So they hold these the hanging file folders. And I group them by company. And then I have a cheat sheet in the very, very front that says, this company also has mermaids, flying things, birds, stuff like that. So Hero Arts has their own little category. And in looking, I can see that there's a little space there, which would be perfect for that. But say it didn't. Ooh, there's even a space right there. Look at that. I can buy more. But if all of my sheets were full, I would just go get another clear acetate sheet, put a tape runner across to the top, and attach it to a 110-pound cardstock. I am saving up some money to get a few things, and one of them is the big magnets, and then the dies would go in with them by company. I think that's how I'm going to do it when I start categorizing all my dies. I'm going to put them in with the stamps, even if they don't match the stamp. Oops, I just put that away. I need that. So I would grab my packet for the company. This is a Hero Arts stamp. And I would just set it in there like I was gonna put it away. And yes, it's a little thicker, but it's not too terrible. There's not a lot of these in there like that. So then I would lift it up. I'm gonna flip this one around because it's a little heavy. And then this is all you do. You just stamp it with some ink. Oh, I should have primed it first. New stamps, if you put a little bit of Versamark on there, it helps it to absorb the ink a little bit better. But that's okay. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I think it's upside down though. No, the trees are pointing towards the top. All right. And then you just flop, close, put that away. Grab the cleaner, which my cleaner top is broken, but I just dab a little. This little thing pushes in, and when you push it in, the cleaner comes out, so I can do that. And look it. Oops, I missed a corner. Ta-da! It's all stamped. Just like that. Then you just clean this off. Maybe. All right. And now this stamp is ready to go. It's put away. I actually get to see what it looks like. That's going to make a great panel on the card using strip of color behind it and this be the focal point. Yeah, that's going to be nice. And then I flip her over. And for this one, because you can't see through it, you could stamp on the acetate, or you can make a note. Trees. And then you can just give a lift and a peek when you go to do that. Put it back in its hanging folder, and then I can put it right back where it belongs. And it's put away, ready to go for the next use. And that was my stamps. And then I have my new embossing folder, so I'll grab my embossing book. And all three of the ones I bought today are florals. So I'm going to open up my florals. Aren't they wonderful? Let's see. Get to the back here where I have some open pages. Ta-da! All right. So that's ready. And I'll just grab my Cricut, because this is easy peasy stuff. You know, I'm just doing a little bit. I have my plates pretty much ready for this stuff. I cut one sheet of paper into 4 equal parts, 5.5 by 4 1/4. So then I grab my new folder, open it up, stick my paper in, get it sandwiched in there, crank it through. And it's nice, I think, when you actually use it, because a lot of these I've never used until I put them through to see what they look like, you know, to get them going. So I'd never used them. So now I can throw my packaging. Well, you can throw your packaging away, but this here is a good little cardstock for mixed media. So if you don't do mixed media, toss yours away. If you do, just clip off the top and you've got yourself a card you can turn into a mixed media item. So now I've got my new, this one, isn't it pretty? These little rosettes. They've changed their design again, and I think they're trying to get rid of the blue ones. Oops, come here. Sandwich. And they're going back to a black front on these. These were just kind of laying on the shelf. They weren't even hung up with the other ones. Run it through. Pop that out. That one's going to go next. Oh, look at that. And see, and this is the other thing. You pull it out and it's like, oh, that's so pretty. And then the ideas flow. Bright red trim with silver. Yeah. Or, ooh, you know, do a red inking background and then put a darker color on the inside the embossing folder. Like a purple, red with purple tips. Yeah, I think, ooh, I need to try some of that. So then we're going to throw the plastic away, and I'm saving the paper part. And then here's the last new one. Aren't those tulips so cute? Grab out my sheet of paper. And I store my Cuttlebug. I do mostly my embossing folders on these because I'm usually just doing one. And so it's easy for me to stack it like this. This is my embossing stack, an A and 2B plates. I put my 2B plates on top of this, and then I set this on top of everything else. So when I know I'm going to do an embossing folder, I grab my Cuttlebug and I grab this little stack, and it's ready to go. And just like that, it is now put away. I've got these great little folders here. I open up my new... Oh, look at how cute that is. Could you imagine just doing a whole bunch of these, and then you can ink up the flowers any way you want. Do a whole bunch of backgrounds where it's the oranges and blues, and then into the yellows and greens. So we're going to tuck those. Are going to be florals, and these are actually going to have numbers. So I need to grab out my fancy dancy little pen and my pencil, and then we use, pardon me while I reach around the camera, some of that, and I wasn't completely prepared, pardon me, one of these, the tiptoe, I'm trying to, I need to get the little, I want to get the little box that holds the ink pads. I want to clear all of this and put it on top of that. And when I do that, these things can't be with the ink pads, so I'm trying to find a better storage solution. And of course, it's the last two. One of these is for my black colors. All right, so after I get this going, I just grab the little inker and I go over part of it, not the whole thing, unless it's one of these, and then I kind of do. That way there I can see it with color and I can see it plain. Okay. Now when they're just like down one side, I just kind of go in and fill it all in. But I might darken it up on one side. And this is heavy-handed. So you can imagine if you go with a lighter hand, it's just going to catch those edges. But isn't that just gorgeous? And so when I open my book, that's what I'm going to see. It's going to be wonderful. And if I do this super light-handed, I need more rain or more Raven ink. My pad is getting dried out. I've done so many of these. But look at that. And so you can totally see how it's going to look. Now, if that in there was bright red with that black on top, or a deep blue or purple, that's going to look really nice. So that's all done. The inking part's all done. All I got to do is put one little strip across here at the top. Oops, sorry. Because I want to be able to pull these out. If something happens, like I get an overabundance of these things, I want to be able to pull them out and look at them. Now I just wanted to see, I hung those sideways. So if there was a sideways one, it went sideways. So you can see they can overlap like that. And that's how it is going to be. I'll pull off my tape. Oops. Okay, not the tape, just the backing. That would be nice. A little fuzzy. Put that there. And, nope. Put that little guy there. And then how I just put the company. So I got to start with florals here. What's the last page say? 11, 12. So I'm at 13 and 14. These are Park Lane. And they are in the florals. And that's all it. Those two are ready to go. Ooh, how exciting, right? I do think I might need a bigger book eventually. Oh, good. No, I left a good amount of pages. I left some growing room. And that's what I was, too. Towards the back, I've only got a couple of, let's see what side I want it on. A couple of holiday ones. So if I get more and more holidays, I can easily just peel those out. It might tear the paper just a little bit, but I can erase this and maybe do another floral section, you know, depending on if something gets too big. F-L-O-R-A-L-S. If I could spell. And then if I could remember what I just wrote back there, 14. So this would be number 15. And it's a Park Lane folder. Ta-da! That way there, when I go to do a video and I grab it up and somebody asks, I can say, oh yeah, it's by Doris or whoever. And look, I didn't even put who that one was by. Haha, dork. Which is alright, because that's easy enough to fix. I grab my box of goodies. I go back to Halloween and I see that. And that is a Cuddle Bug one. So then I can just go right here. Cuddle Bug. Alright. And then in my florals, I'm just going to flip back to that. So that I can take my fancy dancy pen. Gotta love the Sharpies. Okay, so this one is going to be number 15. And then I did that one over there and that one over there. So this one is going to be 14. And this one is going to be 13. And I just wrote that in the wrong corner. There's a reason I write them up there. So that when I put them in, 13, 14, 15. So then I go right here to florals. Right to the back. And plump. They are ready to go. And that one's wrote on the wrong side too. 13, 14, nope. OMG. And don't panic. Don't panic. A little bit of alcohol. Take it right off. Bam. Just like that. We dry first. Yes. Number 13 is ready to go. Why alcohol? Sharpies are alcohol based, or I don't know if they're alcohol based, but they're reactive to alcohol. So good little tip there. Okay, 13 goes right there. And there you have it. My little shoebox with all of my folders in it. And then the matching little doodad for whatever I want to go get. And all the items I bought today are now organized, categorized, and put away. So that I can just reach in and get them next time. I hope... Woo! thank you for joining me first. And then I hope you were inspired to organize some of your goodies and take inventory. Find what works for you. I'm a box and container person, so this definitely works for me. And go get crafty. Go get your fingers dirty. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.